We're back here for our final race of the day at Teesside Autodrome, and it is, of course, the South Coast Honda Ultimate Superminis. Your grid then for this one has Chris Weston starting on pole position. Alongside him on the front row is Pete Ward. Row 2 is Joe Dickinson and Charlie Herons starting in 4th. Row 3 is Sam Crooks and Dane Blackburn. Row 4 is Gaz Roberts and Luke Bithell. Row 5 is Ty Kinton, who provided us with a lot of entertainment in the first race. Patrick O'Connor alongside him on row 5. Row 6 is Ross Humphreys and William Lawrence Wardle. Row 7 is Mikey Schuker and Michael Ferrada, who had issues in the first race. Will be looking to get a better result in this one. Row 8 is Greg Madero and Callum Ricketts. Row 9, Keir Armstrong lines up alongside Joe Goggins, and wrapping out the top 20 is row 10, Andrew Knight and Chloe Jones. Row 11, 21st place, is Nathan Flanagan and Louis Webster, alongside him in 22nd. Row 12 will be Scott Larkin and Aaron Howe. Row 13, Leslie Noble and Chris Cheshire. Row 14 is James Edwards and Steve Ferguson, and row 15 wrapping out the top 30 is David Wales and Mike Edwards. Row 16 is Iliam Quayle and Andy Carter-Smith. Row 17 is Callum Brown and Tom Lewis. Row 18 is Andy Hall and Alan Cragg. Row 19 is Matt Wilkinson, Matt Wilkinson and Matt Pearce and Luke Beard. Apologies, folks. In 39th place. Lots of proud comments coming in for our previous race, which was the Junior SM140s. Lots of support for Lizzie Whitmore, who's had a really, really good day. Adam Shelton, well done everybody, good racing, it was indeed. And support coming in as well for this one, Ty Hinton in number 56. And good shout out for Gareth there as well, number 212. Another great grid, a huge grid once again here at Teesside for our final race of the day.
Yes, indeed, lining up there with the multicoloured helmet is Chris Weston, alongside him in the black, Pete Ward.
Green flag in the air for the final race of the day here at Teesside. It's green, it's down, it's racing time here, and a massive wheelie there at off the front row. And I think that was Pete Ward, so he might lose a bit of track position as they all hurtle down now to turn 2 in the South Coast Honda Ultimate Super Mini class. Round the mountain then, who's going to re-emerge in the lead? They've got to negotiate the reverse corkscrew first. And on to the back straight. Here they come. And it looks like it is the number 57 of Chris Weston, who's retained the lead as they all stream through now. Getting strung out already.
Yes, Weston and Ward look to have held their positions from the front row of the grid early on here.
Now watch out for Ty Kinton, of course. He came through the order not once but twice. As remember, the first race in the Super Mini was red flag, but up the inside, looking there at second place, looking at Pete Ward. I think that is Kinton, isn't it? Look at this again. The number 56 loves the first lap and has come, and he's going for second as well. This is brilliant from Ty Kinton. He's already from 9th on the grid up into second place. He's now going for the lead.
Around the outside, I'm not sure he's going to make that stick.
Oh, he nearly makes it stick. This is fantastic to watch as the rest of them file through. It's Weston from Kinton, Pete Ward, Joe Dickinson, Dane Blackburn, Charlie Herons, Luke Bithell, Gaz Roberts, Sam Crooks and Patrick O'Connor, the top 10. Support coming in for Dane. He's there in 5th place. He's doing very, very well at the moment. And we've had a change for the lead. Ty Kinton has gone to the front. Pete Ward has followed him. And I think that's Joe Dickinson as well in 3rd place.
What has happened to Chris Weston? We've missed that. It's happened off camera.
It's happened on the far side of the mountain. Apologies, we're not quite able to bring you pictures there at the moment.
But yes, Ty Kinton is in the lead now.
3 wide going into the third hairpin. Joe Dickinson is looking very good at this stage of the race, Jacob. He's looking very racy indeed.
Yes, indeed, this top 4 are looking strong. I expect to see all of them challenging for the lead, although Ty Kinton would be the hot favourite, having won the first race earlier.
End of lap 2 out of 6. Kinton leads from Ward, Dickinson third. Dane Blackburn up to 4th place. He's just set the fastest lap of the race, a 1:15.805 for Dane Blackburn. 5th place is Charlie Hirons. 6th place is now Luke Bittle. There is a problem for Chris Weston. He's fallen all the way out of the top 20 pretty much. So we're not sure what's happened there. Meanwhile, top 3 still Ty Kinton, but we saw when Ty Kinton took the lead, a move for second there. A move for second, Joe Dickinson through into second place, a great move.
Yeah, it's excellent riding from the both of them there, and it's still very tight at the top.
But Joe Dickinson looked a little bit slow off hairpin 2 though. He picked up the speed again. And look at him, he's going for the outside. This would be a remarkable move. He's trying to go all the way around the outside into hairpin 3. Is he trying to put Ty Kinton off as much as possible? Ty Kinton really coming under pressure now. We're halfway through the race, 3 laps down, 3 to go.
Yes, the gap as they cross the line, a mere 0.186 seconds. It's close. It's as close as we've seen any lead so far as they come into the first part of the track. Doesn't bother shaping up into the turn 2. I think he's saving himself for later on in the lap.
Yellow flag out down at turn 2. I imagine there's someone stuck going up the hill. So no overtaking through this section of the circuit.
He'll look to get a run now. Coming down the back straight, he's certainly taking a different line through there.
Joe Dickinson's going to have a run here. He's got a lot of straight line pace, but so has Ty Kinton as they go through the S's. But look in 4th place. Dane Blackburn is joining this as well. This is really good racing from Dane Blackburn. He had a bit of a lonely race in 5th in race 1, but here he is on the scene in race 2, and he's right in the mix.
Support coming in for all our drivers here on Facebook now. Ruby Perry supporting Ty Kinton as again around the outside Joe Dickinson has a look. If that next corner was a left-hander, he might have had the lead by now.
Yes, but yes, Mark Syme makes a very good point. Keep the defence strong, Ty. That's the end of lap 4. Just 2 more laps to go here at Teesside Autodrome for British Mini Bikes 2018 round 1. Can Ty Kinton hold out and take another win? One of the riders there making their way back to the circuit with a problem. Riders making their way back. That's the end of their race. Greg Madero, I think, has got a problem out there as well. He's falling through the order. But still, Ty Kinton leads from Joe Dickinson. Pete Ward still there 3rd. Dane Blackburn still there in 4th place. As we head down, and look, Dickinson making the move again, side by side, it's the S's. Who's going to give it in? It's going to be Kinton, and into the lead goes Joe Dickinson for the first time today.
A phenomenal move, Andrew. We've seen it a couple of times, but that was neck and neck. He was parking himself right alongside Kinton and did not let up.
3 laps to go then. Well, 2 laps after this one. Can Kinton fight back? He's looking to the inside on the approach to hairpin 3. Nothing going there. Pete Ward still there in 3rd. Dane Blackburn in 4th. Luke Bithell has worked his way up to 5th place as well. Good riding there from Luke. Lead change, and looks, that's one of the back markers, I think, getting involved slightly. 2 laps to go. Joe Dickinson looking unbeatable at this stage of the race, Jacob.
Yes, he's got a little bit of a gap there thanks to that back marker. Ty Kinton will probably come back at him, but we might have to wait for the last lap to see that.
Oh, he's down! He's down and he's off! Oh my goodness me, Joe Dickinson has gone down and he's lost the lead under no pressure at all. He was just saying that he'd got the gap, but he's down and out of this race. Ty Kinton back into the lead.
He's up and on his feet, Andrew, but he will not be happy about that. That is an unforced error of his own doing. and he's gifted the lead back to Ty Kinton.
What a shock here in the Ultimate Super Minis. The racing has been so unpredictable in this class today. I do hope Joe Dickinson is okay. And he almost saved it, but let's look at this again. It's coming through the reverse corkscrew just as he transfers the weight, and yeah, the front end, oh, hits the curb. He hits the curb, and he loses the front end and is straight into the tyres.
Yes, it's a racing error, I'm afraid. But Ty Kinton now leads Pete Ward and Dane Blackburn 1, 2 and 3 onto the last lap.
Oh, Joe Dickinson will not believe what has just happened. Ty Kinton back into the lead. We're looking here at the 2.76. This is the battle over 13th place. This is Andrew Knight and Michael Ferrada, as we are now on the last lap of the race. There's your battle for about 7th place, I think it is. Joe Dickinson continues to fall down the order. Yellow flags out that they'll have to adhere to. That's for Joe Dickinson down at the reverse corkscrew. Still on the last lap then, Ty Kinton leads by a second ahead of Pete Ward in 2nd place. Look at this battle. This is fantastic. This is all over about the top 15. We're just looking out for where the leaders are now. I think they're just coming around the final corner now, and it looks like it's going to be Ty Kinton is going to win again here in Super Mini. The checkered flag is out for Ty Kinton. He takes a double win here at Teesside for round 1 of British Mini Bikes 2018. Pete Ward follows him home in 2nd place. Dane Blackburn takes a fantastic 3rd place. What a ride there from Dane Blackburn amongst all of that chaos. Looks like it's going to be Luke Bithell who takes 4th place. No, it's going to be Gaz Roberts. Gaz Roberts on the line with a fantastic last lap. Takes 4th place. 5th place for Luke Bithell. 6th place for Charlie Herons. 7th place for Keir Armstrong. 8th for Ross Humphreys. 9th for Sam Crooks. 10th for William Lawrence Wardle. 11th is Andrew Knight. 12th Scott Larkin. 13th for Michael Ferrada. 14th was Chris Cheshire. 15th for Chloe Jones. 16th for Tom Lewis. 17th should be Nathan Flanagan. Yes, there he is. 18th for Mike Edwards. 19th Iliam Quayle. 20th for James Edwards. 21st Aaron Howe. 22nd Callum Brown. 23rd Andy Carter Smith. 24th in the end for Joe Dickinson, who will be, I think, a little bit upset with himself after that crash out of the lead. 25th for Chris Weston, who had a problem early on. 26th for Greg Madero, also had a problem. 27th for Patrick O'Connor, and 28th Leslie Noble.
Quite an incredible finish to that one. I say finish, the last 2 laps we should take into account there. Joe Dickinson will be kicking himself because he's, well, essentially shot himself in the foot there. Could have taken that win. Ty, we thought, would have come back at him on the last lap, but he just about managed to get a gap, having passed through that back marker, only to throw it all away.
What a day. How have you enjoyed your first British Mini Bikes experience, Jacob?
It's been incredible. The racing has been non-stop. Action, action, action. I've been really impressed. We've had, what is it now, 14 races, Andrew?
Yep.
And I'd say I'd happily watch at least 12 of them again.
Yep. Absolutely, I echo your thoughts on that one. I'm afraid that's it. That's us all done here for Teesside Autodrome. I do hope you've enjoyed the coverage and the stream here on your Easter Sunday. Thank you for joining us here at Teesside Autodrome. This has been round 1 of the British Mini Bikes Championships for 2018. He's been Jacob Harris. My name's been Andrew Mather from Double Dash Motorsport Media. Do search for us and like us on Facebook. This has been an Alpha Live production on Facebook and YouTube for the British Mini Bikes Championship. And we will be back. I'm just going to check for round 2 later this month. Do get your entries in if you want to take part. And we are going to be up at Tattershall on the 21st and 22nd of April. That's Tattershall in Lincolnshire on the 21st and 22nd of 2018.
Oh, we're not
Oh,
there.
we're not there. Oh, apologies. But BMB will be there. So get your entries in for that now. And I think that's all we've got time for. Thank you very much for joining us here on the stream. We will see you very soon, like at Double Dash Motorsport Media and Alpha Live. And thank you very much. Have a good rest of your Easter Sunday.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.